So I lost 82 pounds in 8 months. Again, I was 50 years old and I was in menopause, but my results were on like the higher end. That's not the norm. And it's definitely not the norm for someone to lose so much weight and look like how I do. And I'm not saying that in a bragging way, but I don't have Ozempic face. I don't have a bunch of sagging skin or anything like that. And I'm about to tell you why. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Yolanda, and on this channel we talk all things GLP-1 wellness for women in midlife. And so before I start, let me put this disclaimer out here. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a medical professional. I have not spent 1 second in medical school. What I am, though, is I am a certified wellness coach and I am a certified personal trainer, and I have lost 82 pounds by safely and strategically leveraging GLP-1 medications. And so on this channel, I do this. I share just my own experiences, my own education and information that I've gotten from other reputable sources, and bring that information to you to help empower you and equip you to make an informed decision as you are on your health transformation journey, whether you are on or considering using a GLP-1 as part of your strategy. Now, I lost 82 pounds in 8 months. At the age of 50, I started when I turned 50. I'm 51 now. And so I took my first shot in July of 2024. I took my last shot in May of 2025. But I lost my weight between July 2020, 2024. And I lost the 82 pounds between July of 24 and March of 2025. And so I've been off of the medication since May. It is now October. So that's May, June, July, August, September, October. So 5 months. And so I just want to share, when people hear my results, and I've worked with clients who are on the medication who are getting great results. Now, I don't administer the medication or anything like that. I do help women create strategies around thought processes, how to deal with the emotional issues, their emotional triggers, emotional eating, how to build a healthier relationship with food, how to understand how your natural wiring, even your leadership style, is connected to your weight loss strategy, and also work with developing a meal plan and also a workout strategy for my clients. So I don't diagnose, I don't administer or anything like that. I help them with the most challenging part of it, and that is changing their mindsets, building the discipline, and putting the strategies and systems in place so that they can sustain their results. And so I lost 82 pounds in 8 months. Again, I was 50 years old and I was in menopause, but my results were on like the higher end. That's not the norm. And it's definitely not the norm for someone to lose so much weight and look like how I do. And I'm not saying that in a bragging way, but I don't have Ozempic face. I don't have a bunch of sagging skin or anything like that. And I'm about to tell you why. Part of it is genetics. Okay. But the reality is that, I already had a lot of the mindset shifts and the discipline already in place. And so in this video, what I want to do is I want to break down why my timeline was fast and why yours may be lower. The menopause biology that actually affects weight loss, and what realistic weight loss looks like over like 12 months, especially for someone on a GLP-1, and some factors that may affect your results. So those research shows for women 50 plus on GLP-1s, the average weight loss is 15 to 25% of body weight over 12 months. That means if you weigh 200 pounds, you're looking at about 30 to 50 pounds over a year, which is, that's good. If you lose 50 pounds in a year, that's really good. If you lose 30 pounds in a year, that's really good. So I'm being upfront. My results were on the higher end, and not necessarily because I was special or I did anything, spectacular, but because of three things. Number one, I'm a former professional athlete. I know how to train. I know what works for my body. I know how to eat for performance. And most people don't come in with that kind of advantage. Also, I have a disciplined mindset. Like, when I know what to do, it's not hard for me to go ahead and just implement that strategy, because I know that if I put in the work, if I do this, then I'll get that. It may not come as quickly, but I know the end result is typically going to be this. But again, because I've been working out my whole entire life, one of the biggest things, that is one of the biggest components of weight loss with a GLP-1 and maintaining your muscle and not losing your muscle while you're losing fat, is strength training. And so I've been training my whole entire life as an athlete. So that part was very, very easy for me. All right. So that's the first thing. I'm a former pro athlete and I know how to train. I know how to eat for performance. 2, I lost a lot of weight in the first two weeks. That was inflammation, not fat. Y'all, I'm going to put a picture up. I was so bloated. I look like if you stick a pin in me, I would just pop. So I went from bloated to normal. And most people lose between like 5 to maybe 7 or 8 pounds in the first 2 weeks on a GLP-1. That's like water weight and inflammation. I lost more because I was inflamed to start. And that's not something you want to replicate. Like, I literally, the first week, I think I lost about 7 pounds. And then the second week, I lost maybe like another 6 or 7 pounds. Like, it scared me. And I did call my nurse and I explained to her what was going on. And I had to send her pictures and all this stuff. And she's like, oh, I can look at you and tell you were inflamed. So it took away my sugar cravings immediately. So I went 2 weeks, no sugar, no bread, no soda. Ginger ale was my drink of choice. No soda, no pasta, no rice, no nothing. I literally was just eating meat and vegetables and fruit. And so in 2 weeks, I literally lost I think it was like 14 pounds. And so the third reason that my results were so significant in such a short amount of time was that I approached this like a coach. Like, protein targets, even though I did not count macros and micros, I knew that eating protein, eating fiber was critical, a critical part of this process. So I doubled down on that. The strength training, I didn't track stuff, like, because I have a high D personality type, I need results. And so if I have to track food and weigh food and do all of those things, that's going to slow me down, and it's going to complicate the process for me. So I had to keep it simple. I was very systematic and understood that about myself. I knew how I was wired. So I didn't go in thinking, oh, I'm going to meal plan for 7 days. That don't work for me. Right. So I understood who I was and how I was wired. And not everybody does that. You can, and it's a choice for you to understand yourself. That's why I work with clients on the mindset and understanding how you're wired, how you're naturally motivated, what things are blockers for you. And those things accelerated my results. So when I tell you that I lost 82 pounds in 8 months, I'm not saying that that is your baseline. I'm saying that that's my ceiling. Your realistic number might be 30 pounds over 8 months. And that's not failure. Like, that's exactly where you want to be for a woman who's 50 years old or over 40, but I'm specifically talking to 50-year-olds who are in menopause. Like, losing 30 pounds in 8 months is great. Losing 40 pounds over 8 months is great. So I don't want you to hear my story and feel like if you have not lost almost 100 pounds in 8 months, you're doing something wrong. No, we're just built different. We're just wired different. And my process is going to look very different from your process. So let me tell you why being over 40 in menopause makes weight loss different. So when you're in menopause, your metabolism is 2 to 8% slower than it was pre-menopause, right? So that's just biology. That means that you burn fewer calories when you're at rest. Think of it like this. A person who is 25 years older burns more calories just sitting still than a woman who is over 40 and in menopause. And so our weight loss is going to be slower. Our estrogen drops. That means that our body stores fat differently, more in our bellies and less in our hips and thighs, like maybe when we were younger. So GLP-1s help you lose the weight, suppress your appetite, make you feel fuller longer, but your body wants to hold on to belly fat. That's hormonal. Like, that's what you're fighting against. All right. And so you lose muscle faster after 50 even without GLP-1s, we lose 3 to 5% of muscle per decade. So when you add a GLP-1 into that equation, which suppresses our appetite, you're at risk of losing more muscle if you're not eating enough protein and training. So that's why strength training is non-negotiable for us at this age, whether you're taking a GLP-1 medication or not. And so the hormonal changes in menopause means that also equate to water retention fluctuating more. So you can gain 5 to 10 pounds of water weight in a week. It's not fat, but it feels like it's fat because the scale shows, right? So you look up and you're thinking, wait a minute, I could fit these jeans very comfortably last week. What happened to, that was just 3 days ago. Now I can't button them up. A lot of it is water weight. All right. So this is all biological. It's all hormonal. All right. So let me walk you through exactly what my 8-month process looked like. All right. So from July to November, I lost about 50 pounds, I think like 54 pounds. So that's fast. And again, most of those first 2 weeks, that was all inflammation drop. Then it kind of stayed steady. And month by month, I was down consistently. And so you talk about from July to November, that's what, like 4 months. I lost, again, 50 pounds, like 54 pounds. And then in the months following, 5 months, December, January, February, I lost another 15 to 20 pounds. So that's a slower pace, but I was still moving. It wasn't dramatic, but it was consistent. And that's what it looks like when you're on the medication and you're doing, you're handling your nutrition properly, your strength training, like that's a normal pace. Now, the last couple of months, I lost another like 15 pounds. So by March, I was at 82 pounds total. The loss, like the weight loss was slowing down, but also you could tell that my body was transforming because I was lifting weight. So I was building muscle. And so you could see a lot of the definition in my body coming back. All right, so let's talk about what affects your results. Your timeline depends on a few factors. Number one, I have said this forever and a day, protein intake. You need at least 1 gram of per pound of your goal body weight. It's non-negotiable because protein helps to preserve your muscle. It keeps you full. So if you get this right, then you won't look skinny fat. Yeah, some people be skinny, but like they face sunk in, they got a lot of little fat around their belly. Like you don't want to be skinny fat, and you don't want to look like a California raisin. You definitely don't want to do that. Number 2, strength training. It's required. It's not an option, guys. I don't care if you do it at home or in the gym. We lose muscle faster after 40 and especially after 50 in menopause. You must lift weights 3 days a week minimum. It is non-negotiable. You ain't got to be in there being no bodybuilder. You ain't nobody asking you to be no fitness influencer or no fitness expert. It don't have to be fancy, y'all, but you got to do it. The next thing is sleep quality. Again, so underrated. You got to get rest. You got to get sleep. Sleep disruption in menopause is real. Now, let me tell you this. Hot flashes, baby, them hot flashes don't play about me. When I was on the GLP-1s, I did not have hot flashes at the rate that I'm having them now. Now, I've had night sweats. The hot flashes are a real thing. And so what I've had to do is I've had to learn I've had to restructure my sleep, my sleep routine, and that I start to wind down about an hour before I actually go to bed instead of just going, then showering, then get into bed. That don't work for me no more. That don't work for me. So I have to have an actual sleep routine now because hormonal chaos is synonymous with bad sleep. And it'll result in slower weight loss and more belly fat storage. So stop scrolling, learn how to decompress at night, give yourself time, give your body time to wind down before you just flop down in the bed. All right, the next thing that is going to impact your results are your stress / cortisol. Chronic stress equals high cortisol. And high cortisol is where that belly fat thrives. When you manage your stress effectively, meaning get rid of whatever's stressing you out if you can. Set you some boundaries for the situations that you can't get rid of that are stressing you out, right? Have you some non-negotiables. Set you get you a strong no. Get you a strong no. If it's something that you can't do, then you say no. I promise. You telling somebody no, they're going to be all right. I promise you they're going to live. I promise you they will be okay. All right. So managing your stress. And then if you are on an HRT, that affects weight loss differently than without it. So if you're on a hormone replacement therapy, if you're on hormone replacement therapy, I should say, then talk to your doctor about that. So if you are wondering whether or not a GLP-1 will work for you, especially if you're a woman over 40, over 50, I'm telling you that they can and they will. But you have to leverage it safely and strategically. It is a tool. It is not a crutch. And you have to be able to you have to be ready to do the work. The medication, you cannot let it do all of the heavy lifting. Otherwise, you will come out looking like with the Ozempic face or with a shriveled up body. We don't want that. We want you to come out here looking better than you did when you started this process. And so you have to commit to doing the work, the internal work, the mindset work, changing your eating habits, changing your relationship with food, building better habits, doing the strength training, doing the workouts. And so I am here to guide you through that process. I'm here to help you, empower you, encourage you, and also equip you. And the way that I do that is through my one-on-one coaching program. And so I have a 90-day coaching program that I'm releasing next week. I think everything should be ready to go next week, but it walks you through the mindset transformation. It walks you through silencing the food noise, but actually helping you with your emotional eating. We walk through a nutrition plan that's customized to you and your needs. We work on your strategy, again, that is built around your behaviors, your personality type, and also a 12-week workout plan. So you'll meet with me one-on-one once a week. We will meet. I'm here to support you, to guide you, to help you build a customized strategy, but also hold you accountable to the goals that you have for yourself, and also hold you accountable for positioning yourself to fulfill your God-given assignment in the earth. And I don't take that lightly. So I know that I'm not for everybody, but I am for somebody. And I'm for those women who are serious about prioritizing themselves, who are ready to make an investment. Because let me tell you this now, I don't do sessions. I'm not the sessions coach. This is a 90-day transformation program. I'm committed to your transformation. I'm going to show up. I'm investing my time. You're not paying me for my time. You're paying me for my years of experience, my own transformation. You're paying me for all of the investment that I've done over the past year in understanding health and wellness and understanding, menopause and all the things that our bodies go through, and my own transformation. I'm proof, and I do have other clients that I've worked with. So I want you to understand before you stay in the comments, oh, I want to work with you. I'm about that life. I'm about getting breakthrough, and I'm about transformation. So I only want to work with women who are serious about themselves and who are serious about investing the time, the energy, and the resources into themselves. And so I'm excited about this. Let me know what part of this video resonated with you. Ooh, child, I'm about to have a hot flash. What part of this video resonated with you? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.